So I've been coming to New York since I was in high school. First with show choir. Yeah, we're not gonna talk about that one. Then for my sister's graduation. And lastly, just for fun. This city's eaten a pair of my Reeboks and most of my money, but I keep coming back. But after all these trips, I realized a huge mistake. I've never gone south. No, not like Jersey South. I mean the real New York City South. Below Canal, the Lower East Side, and even below Brooklyn's own Bed-Stuy. I'm talking about Coney Island. And if you're a photographer, especially one living in New York City, you know, that's where the magic really happens. Not to mention, I've been so obsessed with Mr. Robot since 2015. So on my last trip to New York, seeing the Kodak factory, my buddy Jason, Birgit, and I decided to fix that one massive hole in this New York City style photography heart. Don't know if that makes sense, and find out what happens when 3 film shooters finally head south. I mean, she's probably been there before, but Jason and I haven't. Let's just hope we don't die on the Wonder Wheel, but I guess you probably already know that one. So our first day back in the city after our mind-bending experience at the Kodak factory, we needed some fuel to pump start our engines. And since we're staying in the city that's God's gift to mankind, Greenpoint, we hopped around the corner to this quaint little coffee shop called Coffee Check with emojis. One thing that I can always count on when I'm traveling to New York is that the coffee game will not disappoint. And my secret sauce for tasting some quality coffee is by getting 2 different types. First a cortado, followed by either a drip or pour over in this case. And yeah, this place was good. Once we're done getting ready for the day, it was time to hit the subway and make our way towards Coney Island. But for 2 LA lads, the subway travel is hard, so we needed a little liquid courage to get us through the rest of our journey. And over 100 connections later, we finally made it to Coney Island. And look, it's Birgit. Oh, so if you must know, cause you're screaming it at the screen, and yes, I am indeed shooting some CineStill 400D inside my Leica M6. I've said it on this channel before, but I really dig 400D, especially in some large format. But this would actually be my second time shooting 400D in my Leica or any other 35mm camera that wasn't a point and shoot. The first time being in Germany, and damn, gotta say, they slap. Here, I super inconspicuously took a photo of this man selling some food. I really love the chill nature. Hands in his pockets, pondering what's in the distance, the setting sun hitting his pants. I also like how the building in the background is almost mimicking his own posture, whatever the hell that really means. This dude, what a G. Chilling with a solo cup in front of everyone. If only I could be that dude. I must admit, it's fun to see everyone doing their own thing here at Coney Island. Sitting around, or selling stuff, or even just chilling by the beach. Now, after I ran dry of 400 Daddy, I needed to switch things up a little bit. And because I saw the Aurora earlier in the week, I knew what must be done. So I ended up putting Aurora 800 in my camera, which now that I think about it, kind of sounds like Aurora. And they also shot that movie here too. So basically, I'm just making Aurora 2, and maybe it will win an Oscar. I feel like these film stocks actually behave kind of similarly, or at least I can edit them to make them feel like they belong in the same coherent set, other than the holy guacamole halation that 400D gives you. This one might be my favorite here at Coney Island, but to be fair, it does have some cult-like energy going on. The lighting's nice though. Now, as the sun was starting to get real sexy in the sky, the three of us decided to risk our own life on the Wonder Wheel. And apparently, there are 2 different types of carriages that you could ride. Your basic ass rat cage and the daring, dangerous, swinging, sensational cage. You might guess the one we chose.
Expect that shit to happen. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's fun. You're supposed to do that.
Up here, the lighting was so pretty, swinging high in the sky. I really couldn't help myself, but just take a few photos. They're not that good, but I had to. Well, after we survived our swinging cage, Blue Hour was upon us. So we kept our hunt for corny bangers. I don't know, I'm trying to make it work. I really like this shot of the ticket booth. There's shadow detail, we have some highlight detail. You can see the man inside the booth looking at probably his phone. Everything a good picture needs. But once I was done with that role of Aurora, I told the others it was time to go. I had no more film and I couldn't shoot any longer. And I told them they couldn't shoot any longer either. And because they respect me so much, we all left. I have such good friends. Now, a New York trip would still not be complete without going inside the Big Apple, just like James and the Giant Peach, except for it's an apple. Even though Jason and I were dead-ass tired from our past week and a half of traveling, we still needed to go. But you know what they say, the city is always sleeping, so get out there and make some noise. That's probably not what they say. The only real mission we had today was shoot some piping hot bangers and see our friends and family. So with some loaded up Kentmere 400 pushed, say it with me, 2 stops, we hit the streets. Now because we were effectively shooting Kentmere at 1600 ISO, that means that basically I'm gonna be stopped down like a mofo. And everything and yo daddy will be in focus. Our first mission, however, was to meet up with our friends Britta and Riley and get some food. So we got some sandwiches at this fire-ass Italian deli. Now I won't try to pronounce the names since I just learned that there are multiple spellings for the word there. But after that amazing sandwich, we headed to the fudge packing district to visit the Mecca, the Leica store. And there is where I got to see the holy grails of all grails, the Ghost Edition. That baby is beautiful. And once we were kicked out due to me drawing profusely all over the cameras, we needed a bit of culture in our lives. So we went to the MoMA, one of Birgit's favorite places in New York City. Here we got inspired and met up with some friends from upstate, along with my brother and his girlfriend. And really, the rest of the evening was just chill. Sat in the park, hung out, and just chatted with the homies. It's really nice to just catch up on life. You know, doing New York. The next day, we needed to say goodbye to the Big Apple and head back to the City of Angels. Of course, with some ample legroom. Cause you know how you boys roll. And that's about it. We had a lot of fun in New York like always, hanging out with the homies and just chilling, taking some photos, doing New York things, you know? It was cool. And as you can see, we made it back to LA safe and sound. One piece. We didn't die on the Ferris wheel. Ain't that a shocker? Anyway, I hope you had fun with these images and I guess just like the episode. We had fun. Okay, bye.
The day was great. I just love stuffing burritos.